Good evening, students. Welcome to Jatadhara Educational Technology, and I hope you all are doing very well. So, today we are here for the biology class, and our today's topic is microorganisms. Okay, students? Now, before I move ahead, I would request you all to kindly subscribe our channel and refer to our to your friends, as many friends as you can, so that they all can be benefited. Okay, and this is a free live classes for NNMS test 2020 to 24 to 25. Okay, so be prepared for this. Okay, and today's topic is microorganisms. So let's start. Okay, students, what are microorganisms? I know you all are very much aware about this term, microorganisms, right? Microorganisms are very small organisms, or that they are so small that they can only be observed with a microscope. Okay. Now, what is a microscope? Okay, microscope is a device with which we can see these organisms. Okay, so microorganisms are very small organisms, and they can be observed with a microscope only. It means you cannot see them with your naked eye. They are microscope is a device that can form magnified image. Okay, now what does microscope do? How we can see from them? Microscope basically magnifies the image of that small object or that small organism 1000 times than a millimeter. Okay, are you getting? 1000 times means 1 millimeter is so small, and it can magnify to 1000 times more. That's why we can see from our naked eyes through microscope. Now, see, this is the picture of a microorganism. This is the picture of a bacillus. Okay. And this is a picture of a microscope. So, basically, this is a microscope, and these are the microorganisms. These microorganisms you can observe under this microscope. Now, you can see there are lenses in that which are used for magnification. Okay. Now, microbiology. What is microbiology? The study of microorganisms is known as microbiology. When you separately study these microorganisms, that study is known as microbiology. And bacteria. When we learn about microorganisms, first term we learn about that is bacteria. Bacteria is a prokaryote cell-walled microorganism. Okay, prokaryote means what? Very, very primitive. Okay, and it has a cell wall also. So, bacteria is a cell wall prokaryote microorganism. Microorganism means you cannot see from your naked eye. You need microscope to observe it. This is the picture of a bacteria. This is the cell wall. This one is the cell wall. Okay. Basically, we say this is the cell wall. And it has many other things also. Let me tell you. Because this is a prokaryote, this is known as, this is flagella, which helps in locomotion. What it is? Flagella. When it is single, we say flagellum. When there are many, then they are known as flagella. These all are the flagellas only. Okay. Now, here you can see this is the cell wall, and there are many other cell organelles also inside that. Okay. This is a DNA. This is a DNA basically inside the bacteria. So this is a very primitive microorganism which we talk about. This is DNA inside it. Okay, students? All right. Now let's move ahead. Fungi. Fungi, what is fungi? Fungi is also, you can say microorganism, but it is multicellular organism. It is not single cellular, but it is multicellular. Okay, bacteria is a single cellular, but fungi is a multicellular organism. Okay, like this. You must have seen bread mold in your houses also. When you keep the bread for 2 to 3 days, there are greenish color structure, green black structure appears on that. A layer of blackish color. This is a bread mold. This one, and this shaded part that you can see a blackish greenish color, that is only fungi. Fungi has grown on this bread mold. Okay. Then protozoa. What is protozoa? Protozoa is a phylum of eukaryotic primitive microorganisms. Okay. Protozoans are basically, protozoa is a phylum. Under this phylum, we study the eukaryotic primitive microorganisms. Understood, students? See, this is the picture of paramecia. Okay, you can see many things. Cilia is there, then vacuole is there, contractile vacuoles. Then we have gullet. This is gullet. There is a oral groove also, and this is also a single cellular microorganism. So bacteria single cell, paramecium single cell, but fungi is a multicellular organism. Okay, children? Okay, let's move ahead now to the next slide. Virus. What is a virus? Virus is a submicroscopic agent that replicates only inside the living cells of the organism. This is a very special feature of the virus, that it replicates when it is in the living cells of the organism. Alright. When it is in the non-living cells or it is in the environment, it does not replicate. This is a point to be noted. Algae. Algae is again a microscopic non-flowering plant. Student point to be noted, it is a non-flowering plant, or you can say a type of cryptogams. Okay, microscopic creatures. These are also the microscopic structures. Okay, now we will learn about staining. What is staining? Staining is basically the process of coloring microorganisms so that they can be seen under a microscope. Basically, these microscopic structures, they are transparent, right? They are transparent, so you cannot see them. So for observing them under the microscope, we need staining process. We need to color them, and that process is known as staining. Okay, discovery. Discovery means what? You all know. Discovery means finding something which already exists but not known to us. Okay, means which is there but we don't know. That is discovery. All right. Okay. Invention. Invention means creating something which never existed before. Suppose Thomas Alva Edison, he invented bulb. Before that, bulb was not there. And discovery means what? The things are already existing in their nature, but you are finding it. Okay. Okay. Decoction. Decoction means the process of extracting a flavor by heating or boiling. Okay, a very good example of this is, students, that tea leaves. When you boil the tea leaves in water, you extract the flavor, right? So that process is decoction. Similarly, we boil few microorganisms also for their flavoring agent. because for their flavoring content, or there are many microorganisms which are helpful to our daily lives also. We learn about them. Decompose. Decompose means what? Breaking down of complex organic matter into smaller particles by microorganism. Okay. Now, when the term decompose comes, it means breaking down of complex organisms into smaller matter by the action of microorganism. Some kind of microorganism is acting upon it. Okay. Now we learn about few diseases which are caused by microorganisms. Okay, these microorganisms are very much useful also for us, and they are very harmful also sometimes. Okay, they are the causes of various diseases as well. So we learn about few diseases that are caused by microbial activities. And the number one is scabies. Scabies is a contagious skin disease caused by small mites. Okay. Symptoms. What are the symptoms of scabies? Symptoms means what? A physical feature or condition observed due to a disease. Like when you have fever, then the fever of symptom is what? High body temperature, right? So symptoms means basically a physical feature or condition that is observed due to a disease or infection, you can say. Okay, polio. Polio, its complete name is poliomyelitis. Okay, and it is a viral disease. The students note this point. Poliomyelitis is a viral disease. Okay, that can affect nerves and can lead to partial or full paralysis. Okay, what happens in polio? Your body paralyzes. Okay, half body can also paralyze, full body can also paralyze, and it is caused due to viruses. Swine flu, very common disease, and what happens in this? It is a respiratory disease. It means this is also a viral disease. It is also caused by virus, and it infect your respiratory tract. Okay, the infection occurs in your respiratory tract. You have problem while breathing. Understood, students? That is swine flu. Now, typhoid, very common. We must have heard about this disease, and it is a water-borne disease caused by Salmonella typhi. Salmonella typhi is a bacterium. Okay, Salmonella typhi is the bacterium that causes typhoid. Symptoms you all know. Prolonged fever is there with heat and with some chilling fever is there, right? Then we have conjunctivitis. Conjunctivitis is very common infection in the eyes, right? In the membrane lining of the eyelids. What happens? Our eye becomes red and very teary and swollen also, right? So it is the infection of the eyes. Smallpox. This is also a viral disease, and it is caused by pox virus with high fever and rashes on your body. Okay. Chickenpox, very common, highly infectious disease characterized by high fever and rashes. Small pustules come out on our body, right? That is chickenpox. AIDS. What is AIDS? AIDS is a very dangerous disease, students. Its full form is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Okay, and this is caused by HIV virus. Okay, this is also a viral disease, and final stage of HIV is AIDS. Okay, what happens in AIDS? Actually, your immune system is completely destroyed by this virus, and your immune system, when your immune system is no longer working, it means you cannot survive, you can die of a normal nominal disease also. Because what is the work of immune system? It fights against infection. Okay, immune system is a system in our body that fights from the infection, these microorganisms or pathogens, whatever enter into our body. Okay. But when this immune system will be weakened, you cannot survive. Tuberculosis, basically very commonly known as TB. Okay. So it is tuberculosis, that is a contagious bacterial infection, and it involves lungs and is spread to other organs also. Okay. What is the symptom of tuberculosis? Cough with blood. This is a very common symptom. Prolonged cough along with the blood also. Bloody discharge from the mouth or through the nasal conjunctions. Okay. Immune system. What is the immune system? Part of the organism that helps in fighting diseases and recover. Okay. This is the part of your body which helps you in fighting from the diseases and helps in the recovery of the body. Anthrax. Anthrax is a contagious disease in cattle and sheep caused by Bacillus anthracis. Okay. Students, note down that you have to just remember these causing agents, that which whether it is a bacterial disease or it is a viral disease, and you have to also remember these causing agents, which bacterium, name of the bacteria or virus that is the main cause of the disease. Okay. So anthrax, it is a cattle disease and it is caused by Bacillus anthracis. Botulism, again rare but serious condition caused by a toxin produced by Clostridium botulinum. Okay, formed in contaminated foods. Okay, when the food is contaminated, it causes botulism. You may have vomiting, stomach ache in this condition. Fermentation. Fermentation is a stage of anaerobic respiration which converts sugar into alcohol. Now, what is anaerobic respiration, students? Anaerobic respiration basically means a kind of, respiration in which there is no oxygen. Okay. That is, in the absence of oxygen, the respiration process is going on along with the help of the carbon dioxide. That is anaerobic respiration. And what happens in this? In this, sugar is converted into alcohol. Okay. Antibiotics. What are antibiotics? Antibiotics are the substances that can kill bacteria. And note down this, students. Antibiotics means they are the substances that kill bacteria, and antibodies. Antibodies are the proteins that fight against the disease causing organisms. Okay. Antibodies basically they fight against the organism, causal organism. And antibiotics are the substances. Antibodies bodies are the proteins. Okay. Vaccination. What is vaccination? Vaccination means weakened disease causing microorganisms injected into your body to gain immunity against that infection. Okay, what happens when weakened microorganism that can cause a specific disease, for example, say polio, this is being injected in our body, or it is sometimes taken orally also. Okay, you must have heard about the drops of polio. So what happens, they are the weakened disease causing microorganisms only that are somehow entered into taken into our body to gain the immunity against that infection. Okay. There is now vaccination of chickenpox also. Vaccination of polio is very common. Okay, many. Then cholera vaccination is also there, like this. Here are some list of diseases and vaccinations used in our textbook. See, chickenpox virus, tuberculosis, it is a causative microorganism is bacteria, and mode of transmission, how does it enters in our body? Through air. And vaccination which is given for the tuberculosis, that is BCG. Okay. And avoid using infected persons materials. This is the preventive measure that you have to take. You have to avoid using the infected persons materials. Okay. Okay, now we have chicken pox. Chicken pox is a viral. Sorry, students, I muted by mistake. Chicken pox is also a viral disease and it is also transmitted through air. Okay, and preventive measure is vaccination. The vaccination given for chicken pox is varicella. Varicella. Then measles or mumps. Mumps is also a viral disease. Again, mode of transmission is air and vaccination is MMR. Polio is also viral disease, and we have mode of transmission is air or water, and polio drops are the vaccination drops. Then we have swine flu. Swine flu is also a viral disease. Again, mode of transmission is air, and we have vaccination also for the swine flu as well. So there are so many diseases apart from this, and basically you can see mode of transmission is air. Over here it is given, but apart from that, water and food, contaminated food is also there, mode of transmission. And sometimes when you use the infected person's material, then also infection may enter into your body. Again, you can see diphtheria, whooping cough, tetanus, bacterial disease. Here you can see contaminated water, and there are prevalent pentavalent vaccine for all these things. Okay. Bacillus thuringiensis. What is this? This is a bacteria that produces a toxin and it helps in pest control. As I told you, students, that these microscopic organisms or microorganisms, they are somehow helpful also. They not only cause the diseases only, but sometimes they also help human beings. And here we have the example of one bacteria that produces a toxin and it helps in pest control. Name is Bacillus thuringiensis. Pathogen vector. What is the meaning of this pathogen vector? It means insects or animals that carry disease causing microorganisms. Very good example of this is mosquito. Right? Mosquito, it carries the infection, or you can say microorganisms. When it bites, then the infection enter, or that microorganism enters in your body and causes diseases. So mosquito is the example of pathogen. Similarly, housefly. Okay. Pasteurization. Students, pasteurization means process of preserving milk or any food by mild heating. Okay, pasteurization means this is the process of preservation of milk. Sterilization. Sterilization is a process of removing or killing microorganisms. Okay. Okay, students. Now we will do some questions related to the theory. Okay. And you can also refer to your books. I'll give you 30 seconds time for these questions. Okay, we will practice more questions in the next upcoming classes, but for then you have to be prepared. Okay. So here is the first question. Microorganisms were observed first in DAF. Okay, come on. Your 30 seconds starts now. Come on, students. You can write your answer in the chat box that is open for you all. All right, students. And the correct answer for this is 1674. Microorganisms were first observed in 1674. Next question we have. Microorganisms were discovered by dash. This is a very important question, students. Many times it has been asked in many exams also. So go through this. You can note down as important question also. Come on, let me see who answers this correctly. Okay, students, you have 30 seconds. You can refer your textbook for this class, but for the next class, we'll do more questions. I'll not allow the textbooks. All right, students. The correct answer is Leeuwenhoek. Microorganisms were discovered by Leeuwenhoek. He was a scientist. And what was the name given to these microorganisms by the Leeuwenhoek? Leeuwenhoek called microorganisms dash. Come on, students. Answer this question. It is very easy. All right, students. And the correct answer for this question is animalcules. When Leeuwenhoek discovered microorganisms for the first time, he used the term as animalcules, not the microorganisms. This microorganism term was introduced very much later. All right. Leeuwenhoek used dash microscope. Come on, students. This is very easy question. This answer, if you use your mind also, then also you can answer. 30 seconds you have and chat box is open for you. Keep answering. Okay, students, as I can see, many have answered as single lens and you all are very much correct. Okay, single lens is the right answer. Leeuwenhoek used single lens microscope because after that compound microscope and electronic microscope was discovered. Okay, Leeuwenhoek used microscope that magnified dash 1000 times, 100 times, 200 times, or 300 times. Very easy question, students. Quickly answer this question in 30 seconds. I'm waiting for you. Okay, students, time's up. And the correct answer is 300 times. Okay, Leeuwenhoek used microscope that magnified only 300 times. Now we have microscopes available that can magnify up to 10,000 times. Okay, but that because that was the first microscope also, so that could magnify only 300 times. Okay, penicillium is a dash. And your options are algae, fungi, bacteria, or protozoa. Come on, students. 30 seconds. Quickly answer this question. You can try, students, at least if you will be wrong, no issues. Okay, time's up, students. And the correct answer is fungi. Penicillium notatum is the full name and it is a fungi. Okay. Green strands of pond water are dash. You must have seen green strands on pond water or any water that is resting for a long period of time. Then greenish layer is there on that water. What it is called? Whether it is algae, is it fungi, is it bacteria, or is it protozoa? Tell me, students. Okay, students, time's up, and the correct answer is algae. Those who have written as algae, they are right. Okay. Now we have next question. Okay. Bacteria in buttermilk is lactobacillus, E. coli, nitrobacteria, or all the above. Buttermilk. Come on, students. Your time is running. Okay, many responses I can see in the chat box, but I want more. All right, students, time's up. And the correct answer is lactobacillus. Okay, lactobacillus is also responsible for converting the milk into curd. Now we have another question. Bacteria is stained by which color? Saffron, crystal blue, crystal violet, or crimson red? Very easy question. Come on, students. Answer quickly. Very nice. All right. And the correct answer is crystal violet. Okay. Microanthropod is dash. Is it scabies mite? Is it spirogyra? Is it yeast or is it amoeba? Come on. How many of you have heard about this microanthropod? No one. Then let me tell you. It is scabies mice. Mite. Okay. Typhoid is caused by dash. It is bacteria, virus, protozoa, or none of the above. We did this in the theory. You can answer this. Quick, students. Okay, and typhoid is caused by bacteria. It is a bacterial disease. Example of a protozoan is dash. Is scabies mite, pyrogyra, yeast, or amoeba? Come on, students. Very easy. The spelling of amoeba is wrong over here. It will D will not be there. No D. It's Amoeba. And the correct answer is amoeba only. Okay, example of protozoan is amoeba. Amoeboisis is caused by dash. It is bacteria, virus, protozoa, or none of the above. Very easy again. Quickly answer this in the chat box. Only 20 seconds I'll give now. All right, time's up. And the correct answer for this is protozoa. So those who have answered as option C, they are right. Okay. Bread mold is bacteria, virus, protozoa or fungus. This we discussed. Right, students? Quickly answer me. Let me see how many of you remember this. Come on, students. Be quick. Time is running. Okay, time's up. And the correct answer is fungus, which is considered as an intermediate between living and non-living things. Whether, and your options are bacteria, virus, protozoa, or fungus. Be very quick, students. Okay. And the correct answer for this is virus. Virus is considered as an intermediate between living and non-living things. Why is it so? Let me tell you. Because when virus is outside a living body, it behaves as a non-living organism. And as soon as it enters a living body, whether inside the plant body or inside the animal body, human beings, any living body, it starts behaving as a living organism. And that is why it is considered as an intermediate between living and non-living things. Okay, next question we have. Viruses reproduce only when they are in air, water, soil, or host living cells. Come on, students. Okay, and the correct answer is when they are in host living cell. I told you na, when they are outside, it means whether they are air, water, or soil, they behave like a non-living body or non-living organism. But as soon as they enter into a host living cell, they start behaving like a living cell. Okay, scabies is caused by dash, bedbug, housefly, agaricus, or none of these. You have 20 seconds, students. Answer this question very quickly. Very well. Okay, students. The correct answer is none of these. Okay, scabies is caused by mites. Scabies, mite. Next question we have microorganisms that help in increasing soil fertility. Answer me this. Your options are bacteria, microarthropods, protozoa, or fungus. Come on, students. We also did this in the theory portion. Come on, let me see who answers me correctly. Okay. And the correct answer is microarthropods. Okay. AIDS is caused by dash. Is it TMS or is it HIV? Is it Corona or is it Ebola? Come on, students. I'll give only 10 seconds for this question because we also did this. And this is very easy as well. Okay, your time is up and the correct answer is HIV. Which of the following is caused by bacteria, students? Your options are scabies, AIDS, typhoid, or amoebiasis. Answer this question very quickly in the chat box, students. Okay. And the correct answer for this is it is typhoid. Here they haven't marked. Okay. Useful bacteria present in our intestine is useful in excretion, digestion, absorption, or assimilation. Come on, students. The answer itself is given in the question. Use your mind and answer this. Useful bacteria present in our intestine is useful in excretion, digestion, absorption, or assimilation. I'm giving you one hint. What happens in the intestine? What is the role of intestine? The correct answer is digestion. Okay, food gets digested in the intestine only. Septicemia means dash. Poisoning of muscles, poisoning of liver, poisoning of lungs, or poisoning of blood. The correct answer of this question is poisoning of blood. Septicemia means poisoning of blood. Microorganisms grow on other organisms. What are they called as? Parasites, autotrophs, heterotrophs, or saprophytes? Very easy question, students. Quickly answer me in 20 seconds. I'm waiting for your answer. Alright, students. The correct answer is parasites. Okay, whenever the microorganisms grow on another organism, then they are known as parasites. Protozoans are observed in dash, pond water, hay decoction, potato or bread. The correct answer of this question is hay decoction. Okay. Tuberculosis is caused by bacteria, microarthropods, protozoa or fungus. Come on, students. Very well. Bacteria. Tuberculosis is caused by bacteria. We discussed in the theory also, right? Okay. Cholera is transmitted through air, contaminated water, mosquitoes, or vectors. Come on, students. Cholera is transmitted through air, contaminated water, mosquitoes, or vectors. Many of you must have heard about this disease. The correct answer is option B, contaminated water. Okay, when you drink contaminated water, or then you may suffer from cholera. All right. Tobacco mosaic disease is a bacterial disease, microarthropods, virus, or fungus. Come on, students. This is a plant disease, tobacco mosaic disease. Given one hint. And the correct answer is option C. It is a virus. It is caused by virus disease. And the name of the tobacco mosaic disease virus is tobacco mosaic virus, or we say as TMV virus. Okay, it is a plant disease. Rabies vaccine was invented by who? Louis Pasteur, Ronald Ross, Edward Jenner, or Fleming? Come on, students. How many of you know about this? The correct answer is Louis Pasteur. Okay, so those who have written as option A, they are right. Vector, female Anopheles mosquito for malaria was discovered by whom? Louis Pasteur, Ronald Ross, Edward Jenner, or Fleming? For malaria, Anopheles mosquito. This is a vector and it was discovered by whom? The correct answer for this question is Ronald Ross. All right, students. Citrus canker in lemon is caused by dash. Virus, bacteria, protozoa, or insects. Come on, students. Anyone ever heard about this disease, citrus canker? No? No problem. I'll tell you, it is a bacterial disease. And what happens in this? In the citrus fruits like lemon, oranges, there is a small growth, a tumorous growth, you can say, like that, and that is known as the citrus canker. You can see in your houses also where in lemon sometimes small pustules like growth is there in lemon or sometimes in oranges. So that is an infected lemon or an orange. Okay, it is infected by bacteria. Red rot of sugarcane is caused by dash. Virus, bacteria, fungus, or pest. Come on, students. Not heard about this red rot also? No problem. I'll tell you. It is a fungal disease. And what happens when you eat the sugar cane? There is basically something reddish in the middle of the stem of that sugar cane. Okay. From there, you may sometimes see the tear also. The outer layer of that sugar cane tears out. Okay, it becomes completely red, and that is a fungal disease. It is known as red rot. It is it is seen in sugarcane only. The vaccine that prevents tuberculosis is MMR, BCG, ECG, or DPT. This question is for you students. Answer me in 20 seconds. Okay, students, time's up. And the correct answer is vaccine for tuberculosis. The correct answer is BCG. Some problem is arising or what? Yes, it is BCG. Smut disease of rice is caused by dash. Is it virus, bacteria, fungus, or pest? Smut disease of rice, student. This is again a plant disease we are talking about. And the correct answer is fungus. Okay. MMR vaccine is for measles, rabies, chickenpox, or tetanus. Come on, students. This question is for you. We did this. We read about MMR vaccine. Okay, the correct answer is measles. Okay, so those who have mentioned as A, they are right. All right. So that's all for today's class, student. Now this is a homework for you all. Just go through microorganisms part from biology textbooks of class 8. Okay. And don't forget to subscribe this channel, Jet channel. Okay. And please keep referring to your friends also so that they can also be benefited by it. All right. Till then, take care. Thank you so much. Bye bye.